Yeah, I think today might mark a new era in Marvel Snap. Not only do we have the release of Snap Packs today, which has totally reworked the progression and monetization stuff, which I'm actually really hopeful for. Time will tell, tentatively hopeful, but I think it's a good thing. And on top of that, we got 4 new cards today, I guess, to celebrate the release of Snap Packs. We got Hydra Stomper, who we were expecting. This guy is a powerhouse for decks that can spam a lot of moves. But then we also got Topaz, who helps you move stuff. After you play a card here, move it to the middle location. And then we got Batroc the Leaper. This guy's pretty crazy. A 1/2 when a card moves, follow it to gain +2 power once per turn. This is easily a 1/6 or a 1/8 in many cases. And then finally we got Fan Fei, a 4/7. Activate, move your other cards here to the right, which can be a big move for, you know, those vultures and human torches, or just 4/7. It's pretty solid. That's a solid base stat line on this one. Even if you don't use it, sometimes not using it can be the right play to surprise people. So 4 new move synergy cards. So obviously I had to toss them into a deck together. In particular, Hydra Stomper just likes it when you spam a lot of different movement cards. So I put a silk in here, obviously, to just bounce the silk around all the time. Only a few like specific movement payoff cards with Human Torch and Vulture, and only, you know, a couple real like forced activations with Aranya and Fan Fei, because now Topaz is a really reliable way to activate moves, and Hercules can help bounce stuff around even more. And then additional payoffs with Craven and Miles. And this kind of plays almost like a tempo move deck, where it's not necessarily about building the giant vultures or Human Torches. You know, it's not about like chains of Iron Fists and bouncing them and Heimdalls and all this stuff. It's just about playing like good, honest stats in many cases. Play a 1/6, play a, you know, a 2/9 or something. And then Hydra Stomper is like a 3/12 in this deck all the time. This guy's huge in this deck. He's an absolute powerhouse. And then, you know, you just have like 5 power, 4 power, 7 power. And what happened all the time in this video is the chaos of move takes over, and you don't know where Silk is going. You don't know how much space you're going to have for a Batroc to move. You don't know if a Craven's going to get buffed, where a Spider-Man's going to go, where a Hercules is going to send cards. It's just absolute, utter, pure chaos. Sometimes that's like you forgetting about Hercules or you forgetting about Topaz. And by that, I mean me. I forget a lot all the time, actually. But other times you just don't know because it's just purely chaotic. But what happens is you just have numbers, and your numbers are often big enough. Ultimately, this is not the right way to build this deck. I'm sure we'll see all kinds of tweaks and refinements. Obviously, when 4 new cards get dumped in all at once, we don't even know which ones are good. People will tweak this down. But what I will tell you is that Hydra Stomper feels like he can put out crazy big numbers. This card seems like an absolute carry. Batroc also feels very efficient to me, like a 1/6, a 1/8. That feels like a lot of power output. Fan and Topaz, I'm a little more unsure of, but honestly, like, this is a really reliable output card for movement decks. You just know you're going to have a way to move. It can just kind of stack things up a little too much. And then Fan Fei, like, sometimes positioning is a little weird on this one. Interaction with other movement cards can be a little weird, but it's a 4/7. So often I was like, oh yeah, it's a 4/7. I'm cool. I'll play that. And then, you know, it buffs a vulture once or whatever, and it's worth it. It's like a 4/13 at that stage. So honestly, all 4 felt solid, but Batroc felt a little above average, and then Hydra Stomper felt way above average. Some kind of movement deck's going to get there. I feel like it's going to be a new meta, new era in the Marvel Snap meta, and a new era in the Marvel Snap progression side of things as well. Something is going to stick with this package. I don't have any idea if this deck's any good. It went 7 and 5 for me, by the way, up 8 cubes. It was solid. Like, it was a pretty good first pass. You might have some luck with this one. I don't know if Torch really belonged, though, and I'm sure you can make some tweaks to improve this a little bit. But nonetheless, definitely feels like movement is going to get there because Hydra Stomper is busted, and the support cards also feel pretty solid across the board, as you're about to see. All right. Aranya likes to be in Lake Hellas. Yeah, for sure. I guess we just go... Oh, my God. Okay, dude. I thought about putting Sam in the deck. I was like, well, the shield obviously makes sense with Batroc. But I decided, like, nah, dude, it's too much. I can't do it. Yeah, Silk's fine. We might just go ahead and do Aranya Vulture next turn. You know, we don't need... Oh, they hit it. Dang, dude. Okay, well... Is this just like a 2-card combo that goes in every deck, dude? Like, if you have like maybe 1 or 2 other move things, maybe that's okay. Hydra Stomper, kind of prefer to like splash that late. The one thing I will say right now is like... Vulture definitely gets better if I get like a Topaz or a Hercules down first. So maybe it's fine to put a Hydra Stomper in for now. I guess actually, do we just put it on the Silk already? Yeah, why not, right? I don't know. Sure. Let's do it. Let's just get Silk moving, dude. Unfortunately, opponent has priority. They don't play to Silk here. It would be great to have priority in this deck all the time. Luke Cage. Oh, they're ready for Scream, dude. They're like, look, I built this deck that's moving a million times. The last thing I want right now is Scream. They're like, no thanks. Hercules. Okay, this gets more interesting. So actually, we want to put Batroc down first, kind of. So maybe we put... Well, I don't know. There's 2 sides of this, right? Like you want... Well, Batroc only moves once, actually, so this is fine. You don't need the Silk to really necessarily bounce twice here for Stomper. There's a world where you know, if Silk goes here, Hercules bounces her anyway. I mean, I guess, is there any reason not to put Batroc first? Or, excuse me, not put Hercules first? Well... Yeah, because you know, dude, why do move decks always do this? They always cause you so many problems. Silk is just unpredictable is the issue here, really. Dude, look at this. Look at this nonsense, dude. Okay. Do we really think there's gonna be that much Scream today? There might be, honestly, but Scream only works once, so I don't know. Is it really worth it? All right, so this was pretty good. Silk going back left. I mean, we have to imagine the opponent has a Silk as well, right? So we'll go Aranya here. We'll go Vulture here. That's gonna move the Vulture into the Hercules. Then I guess maybe we go Spider-Man here, just to make sure Silk's moving enough. Dude, I honestly don't even know, dude. I don't know, dude. This is so chaotic. I'm gonna be real with you. Well, this is obviously my first game, if you can't tell. I kind of hope move decks don't become the meta. It's just so hard to like predict or meaningfully analyze a game state, because like you just don't really know where anything's going. I mean, I guess the opponent's deck's not too scary right now. Like we kind of know Batroc and Shield are trying to hit up mid and left, so you know maybe theirs isn't too unpredictable. But like the sort of Hercules and Silk world anyway is incredibly unpredictable. But it has party, so Silk's gonna move first here, which... Oh, dude, I didn't even think about Batroc following the opponent's cards. Oh, this is not really too meaningful, I guess, right? No, actually just better for my Stomper at the moment. Vulture goes over and then he comes back because nobody hit the Hercules yet. Actually, somehow we dodged the Hercules. That's pretty amazing. Silk's gonna move out, so we have room for Grand Central, but it's just a torch, which doesn't really do anything meaningful. Batroc was again, he doesn't scale again. He's once per turn, remember, so. They do get a card mid. It's their own Silk. Good lord. I don't really have any good plays here. Oh, that's, I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, Silk's gonna move. If she goes right, Batroc goes with her, which she's only have 18 mid, but 18 mid's actually pretty great. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, oh, nice, dude. Okay, cool. I don't know whose build is better. I don't know what's going on. I know that Vulture's 16 power, which is insane. Dude, I don't know. This is the new era of Marvel Snap in many ways. It's the new era of gameplay that's just crazy. Chaotic moves, new snap packs, maybe some better monetization finally. I don't know what's going on, dude. It's a totally new game today. All right, Batroc. Yeah, you can go there. That's fine. It's cool seeing some cards we just don't normally see, man. Well, I mean, literally a bunch of new cards. Of course, you don't normally see those. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of cards that don't normally show up to the party. Hercules. It's kind of, I like him mid a lot of the time for Topaz's sake, but I wonder if a right Hercules here might be a bit better. Just for Fan and like Few good reasons maybe to get a good right Hercules. Craven, I feel like I've not been drawing a lot of Craven. I'm trying to think about how to play Craven, but just not much is lined up yet. Okay, so the opponent's gonna be moving my Batroc for me. We don't really have to worry about that right now. Ooh, this could be pretty spicy actually. Let's put Craven here so that stuff is more likely to like bounce off Hercules into him, or just go directly. You kind of get like wherever this Spider-Man goes, you know, you've got kind of two shots on the Craven, I guess. Fan, we would normally want to play Fan on 4, but I like moving this Madame Web away from their Topaz result. Like I want to push this Madame Web into a weird spot for them, because they're gonna send cards mid with Topaz and then we're gonna move them away basically, right? So hopefully it doesn't come right back. Oh no, Hercules cannot send it back, so that's okay. Right, Craven is very large. They got a Craven mid. Silk goes mid. Oh god, dude, this is so crazy. Batroc follows, but that just makes Craven bigger. Chimichanga hits the Silk. Even more chaos here, yeah. Interestingly, they put the Craven with their Madame Web, so I don't even know if they're like mad about this result necessarily. I unfortunately did not hit like a, you know, a good like fan line. I don't think we don't have anything that really pays off the fan activation or the Aranya right now. I am just throwing this up to chaos again. I don't know. I know that we have a Hydra Stomper right now. We haven't seen theirs yet, so I'm hopeful that that's an advantage at least. I just don't know though, dude. Like, okay, that's a good Craven hit. It's a good Craven hit. Stomper mid is gonna stay buffed extra. Really big mid to match their Craven maybe. The Silk is also buffed. Oh god, dude, no. No, dude, not the 7 power Silk v Silk. That Batroc is gonna try to go left but can't. Okay, that's actually good news for us. We do lose the buff in Stark Tower, I guess, but otherwise. Okay, dude, this Craven Topaz is going too nuts, man. Too nuts. Silk going right for us again. Maybe mid, we're just giving up despite the Stomper. Oh god, their Stomper is so big. Well, actually the same size as mine. It seems like they've moved more though somehow. I don't know how. So we're just not playing mid at all. We just don't care. Because we don't want to move that Silk out. It's too risky, right? The problem is if they play right, they just move my Silk out for free, you know? Like, that sucks. Maybe I go ahead and move my Silk out for myself. Maybe it goes left and we're really happy. Because I think 12 should hold on a fresh start, although they could move the Hydra Stomper over here and just, like, try to splash. If they play a card here, though, the Silk might move back, right? Also, if they move the Stomper, Batroc follows. So there's a couple ways we can hedge against that Stomper move, maybe. They move the Topaz instead. Okay. Batroc moves. Batroc moves back mid. Oh god, I forgot he's gonna move back mid off the Hercules. Wait, why didn't the Topaz move? Am I insane? Why didn't the Topaz move mid? Dude, bro, these numbers, I don't even know. Dude, every game. Why did the Topaz not move off the Hercules? Hercules moves both sides, right? Am I insane? Another card moves. The Topaz, I guess it counted them as being simultaneous, because the Topaz could have moved back left, right? Not the Batroc. I honestly don't know, dude. I just know that these numbers are insane. The opponent played a 1-8, a 1-6, a 3-14, a 2-19. I played a 2-15. They played a 2-5, a 2-5, a 3-14 for me. I almost matched their, well, kind of really a 3-12 for me, I guess, right? They had a 3-14, it was a little bigger. The numbers are just outrageous. All right, Silk and Stomper, a match made in heaven, man. They love each other, I'm pretty sure, dude. They are They're definitely friends. How in the heck am I gonna make a thumbnail today, by the way? I haven't even looked at these thumbnails yet, man. Maybe I'm just gonna put Vulture's face on Hydra Stomper's body, dude. That is the easiest cop-out ever. Hydra Stomper on fire actually would be pretty cool. Maybe Human Torch Hydra Stomper would be sick. That might be the move. That's pretty sweet. I could probably do that. Silk for sure. I mean, Kingpin is so annoying though. This might be a counter deck. That might be a push deck that's doing Kingpin Scream stuff and just trying to beat us like that, which good day to do that for sure. I see it, man. I see where your brain's going. Batroc, yeah, let's go ahead and activate the Silk. Obviously a little risky with Kingpin. The Silk and Batroc might both get debuffed a lot, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. We're obviously going to lose Super Flow too, but that's fine. In the scheme of that, I'd rather lose Super Flow than get a bunch of debuffs. Taskmaster, I mean, okay. Could have been worse. Moonstone's a little bigger, but it's fair, I guess. Here, like, Vulture just feels terrible, dude. Like, you just hate Vulture into this, you know? Like, you're giving them 4, basically. You're only gaining 6. It's not that it wouldn't be worth it necessarily. It just feels bad, you know? Oh, God. I honestly didn't... I was going to run Mystique in my deck. I didn't even think about Moonstone, bro. Moonstone Stomper is insane. Bro, they haven't moved a single card, though. It's only good if you move cards, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess we're still gonna do this. Maybe we'll play Spider-Man here to try to separate these out or something. I don't know, dude. This is just pure chaos again. I feel like every game I have no idea what's going on. Is that just me or is that everybody? I don't know. Okay, they are gonna maybe Heimdall, looks like, or something here. So Fan moves everybody again. I guess Batroc's not really doing much. Oh, he'll follow this Spider-Man though, which is pretty cool. Oh no, he won't. Just kidding. So we did separate out the Moonstone. Okay. Oh, Topaz still moves him for the Batroc. Okay, I mean, we gave them 4 though, sort of, to only gain 2, so I don't really know if that's worth it. So the opponent plays Heimdall, right? They play Heimdall left probably. They get a Kingpin. They're at Kingpin moves, Kraven stays. That's +4 on the Stomper. So they're at 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 10 is 20. And then these all move mid and just delete stuff mid, I guess. Do we just maybe do this? They have priorities, so Kingpin, like Silk things aren't a problem. We trust maybe the Stomper left, I think, probably, kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure it's Heimdall, but that's what it looks like with Spider-Man 2099. To me, it feels like Heimdall. Oh, they went Heimdall right. Okay, interesting. That does move the Kraven left, which changes the math a lot, unfortunately. Shoot. Oh, I forgot Batroc's going there too. Are we gonna be big enough? We big enough? No, not quite. Oh, dude, almost, dude. Oh, dude. Oh my God, wait, I'm a genius. I forgot about Topaz. I'm a genius, dude. Dude, every single game. Dude, every game in this video, it's me forgetting about one of my cards and then winning because of it. Every single freaking game, dude. I cannot do this, dude. I hate these decks. Every single game, I forget about Topaz or Hercules and I win the game because of it. I don't understand, dude. I'm so smart, dude. Okay, yeah, kind of an expensive hand. This deck's very cheap. We don't even go above 4, but this hand's clunky, dude. Silk is definitely what we want to see, though. Silk left, sure, yeah. We want Stomper to come down late. Dude, this guy gets so big, by the way. He's crazy in this deck. Like, so many cards came out to support him today. It's wild. I think we go Hercules first. I don't actually think we put Hercules on the Silk right now because you want Hercules mid for Topaz, and you want to be able to move stuff right to Hercules with Aranya, and actually Fan Fei too. So you kind of want, you know, you want to make sure Hercules is never in the left location. Mid or right, I guess, would be the desirable locations for Hercules typically. I'm gonna go ahead and do mid just because that felt kind of free here. I guess, yeah, Fan Fei's fine here. Actually, Aranya plus her kind of feels wasted with this Vulture a little bit, I suppose. You almost want to put her mid, but the problem is you don't usually end up with a Vulture mid. I'm just gonna put her here as a 4/7, honestly. This is again getting a little. Oh God, Asteroid M! I didn't even see, dog. I'm so stupid. What an insane location for us. I didn't even realize, dude. I didn't even realize. So that actually makes Vulture insane, but Fan Fei is, like we said, kind of cooked a little bit, right? Like just not that interesting anymore. Oh, if Vulture gets pulled for Grand Central, though, we're so sad. I maybe just have to do it now so that it doesn't get Grand Centraled, right? It would be way better to have the Aranya with it as well, but nah, this is okay. We're just making our Stomper really, really big right now. And then hopefully between like Stomper and just like numbers, tempo numbers, basically, we got Fan at 7, Silk at 5, Miles at 6. Like you have some pretty solid like just tempo numbers here that are good. Vulture at 15. That hits Spider-Man, so we know Stomper's going right. Okay. A big draw here. I don't really have any, unfortunately. I mean, maybe we're okay with that. Like maybe you just trust Stomper plus oh, what's wrong? I think actually this is what's happening here, dude. Activate. I think this is okay. Yeah, we're competing kind of across the field. Really big right, like we said, like just 7 on Fan Fei is really nice. Like this feels like it could be smaller to me, honestly. But Stomper insane. He's gonna be 3-11 probably here at least. No, more than that with Hercules. I don't know. Well, no, 11, but maybe Silk pushes him up a little. I don't know. Oh God, kind of an overcommitment, right? Really wish this Silk was moving. MODOK. Did we hold mid? No, Dracula's gonna beat us. No, shoot. Blade. Oh, actually, oh yeah, Dracula beats us here too. Dang, dude. Nothing's moving mid. I needed Silk to move. Or honestly, maybe just needed Kraven to not move. Or just move back left, really. Like that was a kind of a 50-50 on the Hercules there, wasn't it, man? Okay. Yeah, actually, let's get Batroc down first, I guess. I don't know. Black Vortex is a little weird. Honestly, Batroc might be the best card to put there. I don't know. Human Torch also has been, I think, actually underperforming this deck quite a bit. I'm probably going to put him in the thumbnail anyway, but I think he has been underperforming a bit. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just get this out of the way. Vulture's better for Aranya. I thought Torch with Hercules and Topaz and stuff seemed crazy, but I just haven't had that many moments for it yet. Eliath is at least big. Okay. We'll have to catch a card there, but... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let's do Vulture mid. That is worse for Batroc, unfortunately, but I want the Fan to be able to send it too. Basically never play Batroc mid, I think. Well, no, that's wrong, because Topaz... Yeah, no, I should never play him mid, because Topaz sends stuff mid. I think that's true. Fan mid now is again interesting. That's gonna clear out the Ice Cube, which is fine. We actually probably want to send Hercules right for the Vulture and the Batroc, so let's put Miles left. That's gonna really lock in left, hopefully. Let's see how big this gets, I guess. Scary dump deck here, that's cool. Maybe some She-Hulks. Heimdall. Oh, I wonder if that messes them up at all. I don't know if they were hoping to hit well, who knows, right? I don't know if they were hoping to hit like Infinite She-Hulk stuff or not, or it's just 1-drop She-Hulks. Kind of looks more like 1-drop She-Hulks, to be honest, but still interesting. Do we do Spider-Man here, try to lock them out left with Sunspot? Only challenge to that, I guess, is like we are also locked out with that world. I mean, I guess Batroc is moving, but will he move left? He won't have space to move left. Oh, although he'll have some space because Vulture will move back out with Hercules. Vulture might go left, which would certainly secure left. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're not even gonna see. Vulture did go left. Batroc went right. We did lock up left. That's good news, I think, particularly because we have such a huge lead now. The opponent is still gonna dump a lot of cards though, so this is scary because we're just, oh, baby. I mean, honestly, we have a 10-point lead and they have 1 spot occupied. I think we go here, right? I think it's still losable though, because like 2 She-Hulks, it could be 12 power that, you know, it could dump 24 power here really easily. I'm hoping, you know, we called a shot that's like favorable here just by stacking the max. Stomper's big. I mean, he's the best draw we had for sure. Okay, that's kind of good news, I think, right now. Oh, nice. Oh, they also just gave me a, oh no, a silence titanium. Never mind, they did not give me a titanium. Nice, we called the shot. Yeah, it was tough, dude. They could have won this, by the way, like we said, if they had really stacked right. I'm sure there's some math there that works out. So just kind of lucky, honestly, but again, just big numbers, dude. 1 6 3 9 is not even that big, but Vulture was. Oh, Ranya for 2. Okay, still fine. Hey, what do you know? No, we filled the curve anyway. Get wrecked, Icebox. Got nothing on me, Icebox. Hell's Kitchen is good too. Nice, dude. Let's go. Silk. We have priorities, so Silk is actually interesting. Maybe the opponent just plays left. We Silk here. They activate the Silk. They don't. Okay. Yeah, well, all right. Deal. Sure. Miniaturized Lab is weird. Would be a good place to dump the Stomper late. I wonder if it's okay to just Aranya this for now. Get Batroc moving, buff the Stomper. I don't think we're putting in the torch yet, though. I mean, obviously, we just want to wait to use that Aranya, probably, or maybe just use it as a cheap Silk activator. I think playing a Stomper this turn would be totally reasonable as well, for the record, but just trying to have some surprise value in Lab, basically. Corvus discard. Reasonable hits there. We like Silk moving every time. We just want Silk to bounce between these 2 locations like crazy, right? Ooh, we love it. Actually, though, interestingly, we have priorities, so we want. Yeah, well, this doesn't really matter. You're not really trying to use the Hercules here, right? Because, oh well, no, that'll work too. No, that's fine. Hold up. No, that works. You can go Hercules first. Bounce the Silk here. Hercules will bounce it back. Batroc will follow it left. He will be filled left, but I think that's okay. That's not a problem. So Silk goes. Batroc comes back. Stomper is just getting so big. He loves it every time. He's so happy. Batroc also already quite big. Dracula moves the Silk back again. Perfect. Okay. So here we probably want to use Aranya to move Vulture. That's fine. Do we just rip a Spider-Man just to maybe get another cycle here? Yeah. I don't even know if he has any space, but he might move the Silk, right? No, there's not going to be any space because Vulture and Batroc are both going to come back. Left, right? Well, actually, maybe playing Spider-Man means Batroc doesn't move. I actually don't know how this works because you got Silk and Spider-Man and Batroc all trying to fill mid. Like Batroc wants to go there now but can't, and he didn't. It looks like. So yeah, so Spider-Man and Silk kind of get stuck. Yeah, maybe it's better off not to play the Spider-Man there so that Batroc can move, and then maybe Silk can move too. I really don't know the answer still. APOC is big. So Topaz, Stomper's kind of cool. You actually feel kind of okay about this. If you do it this way, Batroc stays, which I think we want. Stomper mid. I don't even know if that's right. Silk might end up going right to help support the Topaz. I don't know what we need, but that APOC was what, like 12, I think. So Silk is gonna move, which makes Stomper even bigger mid, but of course you lose 5, so oh, I also forgot about Hercules. Oh, bro, I forgot about Hercules. Oh no. Oh god. Don't hit Vulture. Okay, this actually worked out really well, but just kind of that Stomper was basically, oh my god, did we win by 1 point, dude? No way, dude. No way, the Silk. I forgot about Hercules mid. Dude, this deck is like, I forgot that's gonna steal Batroc, right? It kind of worked out because Silk filled in anyway, but that was risky. Okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, we can probably play him here. Murder World's like a little scary. Might have some stuff incidentally end up there. Might get reality stoned, it looks like. I don't know. Love drawing cards though, I know that. Opponent already does a lot of that anyway, so I feel like it nets us an advantage when we draw. So, from my experience so far, Aranya and Topaz don't play great together. Like you can't double both. Like if I have a Topaz down, I want to vulture it. I don't think I can do both because I think the Aranya goes off before the Topaz, and then I mean maybe if Topaz is left, it'll still work. Probably would still work if Topaz were left, but I'm not playing Topaz left this game anyway. Well, shoot. I don't want to play Topaz right because I want to play Torch here. I obviously don't want to play Topaz mid because obviously, I guess just because that's the 3-cost card I'm playing, we just hope to find a vulture or whatever, you know, and call it a day. Dude, that's a sick Fastos, dude. That's cool looking. That hammer is awesome. Hey, what do you know? We're geniuses. Maybe still time for Fan though right now. Actually, does Fan go here now so that you can vulture mid and then Fan it back? Aranya with Torch could also line up there too to send everything right, but that's like too much stuff right. Batroc also gets a little weird. We're gonna have to think about this. I really don't. I'm not looking forward to having to think here. I'm not a big fan of thinking. That's sort of the worst. So if we, yeah, see the problem is too, Batroc's not moving in that scenario either. Like putting Batroc mid was definitely wrong. I'm pretty sure of that. So like Torch goes mid, Vulture goes mid, Fan tries to send all of that right. It was just like we're too big right. That's just not it, I don't think. Maybe it's this. This gives you a potential better Batroc. You're kind of wasting your Topaz is the only thing. I don't know, man. This still feels really weird. Thanos, okay. I actually sort of like that Vulture's mid. Like, that's one of the advantages of Fan is, like, they don't know if you're going to move or not. Dang it, Silk, dude. Batroc, you idiot. You went the wrong way, dog. Batroc follows the Spider-Man here. He always goes right. Well, there's weirdness because Silk could move if the opponent plays mid. Dude, I just don't even know. I just don't even know. We're not hitting Fan, I know that. That's one decision I'm pretty confident in. But beyond that, I have no clue what's happening here. Silk goes left. That's gonna make the Stomper very sizable, honestly. That's good news. Silk right is also good news. Because now right is just locked in. He just goes mid. That's fine. Does Stomper hold? How big are you, Stomper? You hold! None of this felt good though, right? Like we won the game, but it didn't feel good. Feels like that game was weird because Hellfire Club was weird. Felt like a lot of wasted opportunities to do stuff, but just from like a positioning standpoint, I don't know. Maybe there was a better line. Okay, good new cards, fun stuff. Less fun, but it's probably still gonna be worth it. Batroc first, I guess, for Sam's shield. Let's put it on the shield so that we know he always moves. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if he's with it or not. It's following it regardless. Well, I guess if it moves to his location, he can't. No, he still follows it, right? No. You can't follow something that moves to his location. No, so you do want to put it on the shield. Yeah, of course. The Crosh is a little wacky, but this is all right. We've got you know, Vulture is a good card mid regardless. We'd like to see maybe like a Topaz or a Hercules though. Hercules mid would be pretty cool. Mind Stone for the opponent. All right. Let's see, Soul Stone as well. Ant-Man filling their curve beautifully. Superflow, we can actually move away from that though. Kind of cool. Ooh, Fan mid for Vulture is also pretty exciting. That means we were condensing power right, but that's okay. Batroc going mid too. Oh yeah, no, he'll still follow Vulture right with the Fan. That's not gonna happen until turn 5, but that's okay. Does mean like maybe, do we want to go Miles now? I think he should be fine. If we go, since we open up Superflow, it changes the math a little bit. I think this is fine. We just put Torch here. We are really condensed right, to be fair, but then we maybe just splash like Stomper and Miles left to try to hold left. If you got a Hercules, you could play it next turn and bounce at least like Vulture out, you know, like that would be pretty cool to at least spread out some power a little bit. I'm really surprised to see the Carter going into Crochet. They must be planning a Reality Stone later, I guess. Yeah, this looks solid, right? This is pretty big power left still at the moment with Stomper. He's about to get very big off the Fan and the Silk. Hopefully Silk bounces a lot to make him really big, and then Miles plus like literally whatever top deck is fine. You're going so hard mid. This has to be a Reality Stone, right? It's not. What the heck, dude? You're going so hard mid and I'm just bailing. I don't know. So did Batroc actually not get buffed there? I guess he couldn't follow since he already moved. He was already buffed once, you know, so he's gonna follow the Silk though, right? Yeah, okay, he still does follow the Silk. That's interesting. Actually does even like contest left in that case. I guess you do this to move Silk and really hope she goes left, because I don't think we beat Thanos right now. Like Thanos is just 12 plus 3 is, or 4 is 16, 24. I'm only going to 17 plus 5 is 22 plus 1 move for Stomper probably. I think I'm going to lose to Thanos by like 1 point if Silk moves. But I can't win mid because obviously I moved Silk out. And I'd only be going to 16 anyway. If I do this and I call my shot and I move Silk back mid, oh no, Batroc only follows her once, so he would only follow her out. Yeah, that unfortunately wouldn't help. I think this is our best bet, but I think we just lose to Thanos left always. I don't think we beat him, unfortunately. Or just a little too small on the Stomper, and that's if Silk goes left. Oh, which they're gonna force actually. So that actually, is that gonna be enough? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If they force the Silk left, oh, is that still small enough? That's fine. Silk, yes! Let's go! Oh my god, they didn't play Thanos, so we had a little window here. I wonder if Thanos was just better for them. I mean, this was a lot of power too, so I can't begrudge it. It's like spreading power a little bit, but that really helped the Silk, and Stomper got much bigger too. A 312 is pretty good. So that was a spooky 50-50 there at the end, man, and we still barely got there. Ugh. This deck is, I don't know, chaotic. I don't know if it's right. You know, who knows if it's good or not. That's the real problem. Is it good? Oh, I don't know. Just threw all the cards in. I have no idea. I feel like this one's gonna take a little bit of refinement to get the perfect build out.